30 animal facts so absurd, your brain will refuse to believe them. Some are funny, some are terrifying, but every single one is 100% true. Let's go. Fact 1. Elephants are the only land mammal on Earth physically incapable of jumping. All 4 feet stay on the ground. Always. It's not about their size, it's their bone structure. Elephant bones are dense and solid throughout, unlike the hollow bones of most other mammals. Fact 2. Cats can't taste sweetness. They're missing the gene for sweet taste receptors. Sugar simply doesn't exist for a cat's tongue. And it's not just house cats. Lions, tigers, leopards, every single cat species shares this same genetic blind spot. They evolved as pure carnivores. Sweetness was never on the menu. Fact 3. Polar bears have black skin. Under all that white fur, their skin is jet black to absorb as much heat from the sun as possible. And here's an extra layer. Their fur isn't actually white. Each individual hair is transparent and hollow. It only looks white because of how light reflects off it. Nature's own optical illusion. Fact 4. A shrimp's heart is located in its head. Not near its head, literally inside it. Shrimps have what's called an open circulatory system, and the heart sits inside the cephalothorax, the fused head and chest region. Most of their other vital organs are packed in there alongside it. Their body is essentially a large head with a tail attached. Fact 5. Giraffes sleep only 30 minutes a day. They take 5-minute micronaps throughout the day. The least sleeping mammal on Earth. In the wild, lying down makes them dangerously vulnerable. It takes far too long to get back up when a predator suddenly appears, so they've evolved to survive on almost no sleep at all. Fact 6. Wood frogs freeze completely solid in winter. Heart stops, breathing stops. In spring, they thaw out and walk away like nothing happened. Their liver pumps massive amounts of glucose into their bloodstream, acting as a natural antifreeze that protects cells from ice crystal damage at temperatures as low as -16 degrees Celsius. Scientists are actively studying this mechanism to improve organ preservation for human transplants. Fact 7. Rats can laugh. They emit ultrasonic chirps when tickled, the rat equivalent of laughter. You can't hear it without special equipment. These sounds vibrate at around 50,000 hertz, far beyond the human hearing range. And rats don't just tolerate it, they actively seek out the tickling. This discovery fundamentally changed how science understands animal emotions. Fact 8. A narwhal's horn is actually a tooth, one single tooth that grows through the upper lip with 10 million nerve endings inside it. It's the narwhal's left upper canine, and it can grow up to 3 meters long. Those nerve endings can detect changes in water pressure, temperature, and salt concentration. It's not a weapon, it's a living sensory antenna growing out of its face. Fact 9. Sloths take 2 weeks to digest a single leaf. Their metabolism is so slow, one meal can take up to 30 days to fully process. They sleep up to 20 hours a day, move as little as possible when awake, and descend from their tree to use the bathroom just once a week. Their entire survival strategy: do nothing as efficiently as possible. Fact 10. Vampire bats share their food with each other. If a bat doesn't feed for 2 nights, it dies. Other bats regurgitate blood to save the hungry one. What makes this extraordinary, they share with non-relatives, not just family. They remember exactly who helped them and return the favor later. In other words, vampire bats have a social contract. Fact 11. Ostriches have eyes bigger than their brain. Each eye is 5 centimeters wide, physically larger than their actual brain. But those giant eyes are far from wasted. Ostriches can spot a predator from several kilometers away, and their powerful legs can deliver a kick strong enough to kill a lion. Small brain, extraordinary senses, lethal legs. Fact 12. Kangaroos can't walk backwards. Their leg structure make reverse movement physically impossible. This is actually one of the reasons the kangaroo appears on Australia's coat of arms, alongside the emu, which also can't walk backwards. Both animals were chosen to symbolize a nation that only moves forward. Biology turned into national philosophy. Fact 13. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. They rest half of their brain at a time, keeping the other half alert for predators. This is called unihemispheric slow-wave sleep, and it solves a critical problem. Dolphins must consciously breathe. A fully sleeping dolphin would simply drown. So, half the brain always stays on watch. Fact 14. A group of cats is called a clouder, but a group of kittens, that's called a kindle. And a group of wildcats, that's officially called a destruction, which is genuinely the most accurate name in all of animal classification. Anyone who's ever lived with a cat already knew this. Fact 15. Puffins can carry up to 60 fish at once. The inside of their upper bill has backward-pointing spines that hold fish in place while they catch more. Their tongue presses each fish tight against those spines, locking them in. On top of that, puffins can dive up to 60 meters underwater to hunt. Tiny, adorable, perfectly engineered. We're halfway there. More incredible animal facts are coming up. It just gets crazier and wilder. Fact 16. Squirrels accidentally plant millions of trees every year. They forget where they buried 74% of their nuts. Those forgotten nuts become forests. This is called scatter hoarding, and a single gray squirrel can bury thousands of nuts per season. Entire oak forests across continents have been shaped completely unintentionally by squirrels with terrible memories. Fact 17. Humpback whales compose and teach each other new songs. Males create new song patterns that spread across entire ocean populations, exactly like viral music. A single song can last up to 20 hours. New patterns travel from west to east across entire ocean basins, with all males in the same population singing the same evolving song at the same time. Non-human culture, updating in real time. Fact 18. Electric eels generate 600 volts, enough to knock out a full-grown horse or power 10 light bulbs simultaneously. And here's the twist. They're not actually eels. They're more closely related to catfish. They breathe air and must surface every 10 minutes. They use low-voltage pulses to navigate and high-voltage shocks to hunt. An apex predator powered entirely by its own internal electricity. Fact 19. Elephants are pregnant for 22 months, nearly 2 full years, the longest pregnancy of any land animal on Earth. When the calf is finally born, it arrives weighing around 100 kilograms and can walk within hours. That extended pregnancy allows the calf's brain to develop almost completely before birth. Elephants don't just arrive, they arrive ready. Fact 20. Snails have 14,000 teeth. More teeth than any other animal on the planet, arranged in rows on a ribbon-like structure called a radula. Some species have up to 25,000, and these teeth are made from iron compounds, making them one of the hardest biological materials ever measured, harder than human tooth enamel. A snail's mouth is essentially a microscopic chainsaw. Fact 21. A cockroach can live for weeks without its head. It breathes through holes in its body. It eventually dies of thirst, not decapitation. Its nerve cells are distributed throughout its entire body, not centralized in the brain. Without a mouth, it simply can't drink water. Dehydration finishes the job that decapitation couldn't. Fact 22. Flamingos can only eat upside down. Their beak is literally built to function inverted in water. Eating right side up is physically impossible for them. Unlike most birds, a flamingo's upper beak moves while the lower beak stays fixed, the opposite of almost every other animal. And that iconic pink color comes entirely from the carotenoids in the shrimp and algae they eat. A white flamingo is a sick flamingo. Fact 23. Ants never sleep. Instead, they take hundreds of 1-minute power naps throughout the day. Worker ants take around 250 micronaps per day. Queen ants sleep longer, up to 9 hours in fragmented bursts. The queen rests, the workers power nap. The colony never, ever stops. Fact 24. Cuttlefish are colorblind, but they see what humans never can. They perceive polarized light. an entire dimension of light completely invisible to us. They have only one type of photoreceptor, technically making them colorblind, yet they can perfectly camouflage themselves in milliseconds. Scientists believe they use polarized light to distinguish colors in ways our brains can't even process. Colorblind and still better at it than us.
Fact 25. A blue-ringed octopus carries enough venom to kill 26 people, the size of a golf ball. No anti-venom exists. Its rings turn electric blue right before it strikes. The venom, tetrodotoxin, causes complete muscle paralysis within minutes while the victim remains fully conscious. That venom isn't even made by the octopus itself. It's produced by bacteria living inside its salivary glands, one of nature's deadliest animals, no bigger than your fist. Fact 26. Tiger shark embryos eat each other inside the womb. The strongest embryo consumes the others. Only 2 survive from each uterus. This is called intrauterine cannibalism. The pup that emerges has already been hunting for weeks before it was ever born, and enters the ocean as a fully tested predator from day 1. Natural selection doesn't wait for birth. Fact 27. Goats have rectangular pupils. This gives them a 340-degree field of vision. They can see almost all the way around their body without turning their head. And those pupils can physically rotate to stay horizontal, even when goats lower their heads to eat. Their eyes literally reorient themselves to maintain full panoramic vision at all times. Prey animals evolve to see everything. Goats nearly do. Fact 28. A hibernating bear's heart drops to just 8 beats per minute. Humans die below 30 BPM. The bear survives at 8 and wakes up healthy in spring. During hibernation, bears don't eat, drink, or use the bathroom for months. Females can give birth and nurse their cubs while mostly asleep, and their muscle mass barely decreases despite months of complete inactivity. Scientists are studying this to help prevent muscle loss in bedridden patients. Fact 29. Komodo dragons can reproduce without mating. Females produce fertile eggs through virgin birth, creating live male offspring from completely unfertilized eggs. This is called parthenogenesis. The offspring are always male, which means a single female Komodo dragon stranded on an isolated island could theoretically start an entirely new population, completely alone. This has been documented and confirmed in zoos around the world. Fact 30. Baby elephants suck their trunks for comfort, exactly like human babies suck their thumbs, a self-soothing behavior that starts from the very first day of life. An elephant's trunk contains around 40,000 individual muscles, but newborns have almost no control over it. It flops around, trips them up, and gets in the way constantly. And yet, from their very first moments on Earth, they already know it's comforting, just like home. 30 facts, all true. Which one broke your brain the most? Drop the number in the comments. I read every single one. Subscribe for a new mind-blowing animal fact every week, because the next video is even wilder.